Hi folks, this is Ron Patrick with Ron Patrick Quad Adventures. This is our 8th trip that we've teamed up with Brent, his dad Floyd, and with Foggy Dew Films. We're going to the Crowsnest Pass in the HillCrest Mountain. Took along my son Strader, and we had a terrific day. In fact, this might be one of my favorite trips because of the different kind of mountains that you see. You're able to get right into them, right up close, and very beautiful sceneries. You can see 360, and we had an adventure trying to find a mountain pass. We were able to find it and follow through and to actually make the loop, and so it was a good day of riding. The other thing that's interesting about this trip is there's a lot of history down here. The old coal mines that they used to fuel the railroads going through the pass. And so there's abandoned collieries and views of the Frank Slide. So I hope you enjoy today's adventure. I've really enjoyed teaming up with Foggy Dew, with Brent and his dad Floyd, and taking along some of my kids as we've been able to go and see some great trails. We have a similar riding style, so that makes it easy. Also, I do appreciate Brent does a lot of research into these trails, so we know where we're going. And safety's number one, and we watch out for one another. The other thing that I do appreciate is our styles of videos are actually quite different. He has a drone, and so he's able to add in the drone footage. The drone work on this particular trip, I think, is sensational. So when he gets done his editing, you'll want to look at his version of this trip. That also is an advantage for you as a viewer. You get a little shorter video with me, which gives you sort of an introduction to what we're doing, and then you can see more detail and get a little more information on the trails from Foggy Dew.
Bricks, and then they stuck them. Yep. Any bears in here?
No, but we got a table and barbecue.
Do we have that? Yeah.
That is pretty creepy.
Cooling here,
Oh yeah, feels good.
That's actually
When riding in the Crowsnest Pass, you're part of the Livingstone Public Land Use Zone. The province has a great map for this area. Also, there's an outstanding ATV club called the Quad Squad. You can find their website, and they're on Facebook, and they have some good information about the various rides in this area. When we were down there, we tried to find this shortcut to the top of HillCrest Mountain. We went down, we found a big boulder in the way and decided to turn around. When we got on top, we saw, oh, that's where that road comes out. And so next time we'll be a little more brave and try to get around that block. When you're riding, you sometimes get a big surprise of finding some old buildings in the woods. And so we did. We found old colliery. We're guessing this is from the turn of the century, and very interesting how they produced coal back then. why they dug a wall.
Yeah, that is curious. Like, if water was coming down here, that
I admire Brent. He's got a good instinct on trails. When we look down where the two mountains met there in this valley, it did not look like a trail could go through there. But Brent looked and he says, you know, I think there's a way to get through there. So sure enough, we went down. We did a bunch of bushwhacking. It wasn't a real well-worn trail, but it did go through the woods, and we were able to worm our way through the valley, and which allowed us to actually make that big loop. And so good for you, Brent, to have the courage to go down the mountain and try through that valley and see if we could make it around. And so we were able to do that, and it made it, you don't like to go back the way that you came. Well, here's that valley. Does it look to you like there's a trail through that valley? Didn't look like to me. But Brent said, you know what? I think we can make it down through that bush. And so we did. So good job on finding the pass. Like to thank my son Strader for coming out from Lethbridge and doing some filming, take some pictures on the trip. Also Brent and Floyd, our buddies with Foggy Dew Film. Thanks for inviting us to come along with you on this trip. Thanks for watching, and hope we'll see you next time on the trails.